Yep.
How much of that is the injury in Pittsburgh, what's going on with Croft, and how much of that is just this kid's a rare talent?
He is, I think, mostly the what he's done and what he's already earned, even though he hasn't done it in a game for us yet. He's proven through our workouts, summer workouts, when we've got the guys in June and July. He's done it all fall. He's done it in our early practices, and so he's earned the right to be that guy and be that guy from day one, and he's going to be.
What sets him apart? I mean, in high school, watching him, just smooth is the only word I could use to describe him. So what sets him apart from other guys that you've had come in?
He's a talented young guy. It isn't that he doesn't have good athleticism. He's got very good size for that position. At almost 6'4", playing that point guard position puts him in a little different category than most point guards. He's got good length. His quickness is good. His speed is good. So it isn't that he doesn't have some of those physical tools, and some of those things are certainly an advantage for him. But what sets him apart is his work ethic. He's got I mentioned it, his commitment to a daily routine, the decisions that he makes, the discipline that he has with how he approaches everything he does each day that he gets up is, I'm telling you guys, it's impressive, and that's why he's in the position he's in right now. Maybe it'd be a year from now, maybe 2 years from now. It was going to come at some point for him, but the reason he's ready right now is because of his competitiveness, his work ethic, and how he approaches things every day.
How much is it also of the father cancer culture? He knows what the expectations are here.
Yeah, that's been a big deal, and I think on all sides of it. He has grown up a part of this, of course. So he is he's seen all of our teams, and he's been to most of the games, and he's been to the NCAA tournaments, and he knows what that feels like, and he wants to be a part of that as a player. He wants to be able to be part of a championship team and be part of a championship team right now, and be part of a team that plays in the NCAA tournament and a team that does that right now. And a lot of that motivation comes from growing up with our program, and also helps on the other side of it, him being around here so much. Comes in with a great relationship with his teammates, and they're understanding that he is a terrific player, but he's here to be a great teammate. He's here to help our team do well. He isn't here to do his own thing, and our guys already understand that. We haven't had to meet about that. We haven't had to talk about that. So AJ, coming out of today, is probably going to get talked about a lot, and he's going to get a lot of interviews, and he's going to be in the paper, and he should be, because he's worked really hard and he's already earned it, even though he hasn't played a game, as I mentioned. But his teammates, they know why he's here. That he wants to win, and he wants to be part of a championship team and do everything that he can to help us do that as soon as possible.
Specifically on the floor, what's AJ ready to do at a high level, and what about his game may he find challenging early on in his career?
The challenges will, like they do with a lot of new guys, a lot of young guys will come at the defensive end of the floor. In high school, whether it's AJ or Taiwan, recently coming in as a freshman, Biggie is a new junior college guy. Even Trey Burrow, a guy who started for Pepperdine last year and played a lot of minutes, averaged 10, 11 points, 5 or 6 rebounds, had a very good freshman year. When you're in your first year, that defensive end of the floor is tricky. You're expected and held accountable for things that you haven't been held accountable for, and sometimes with very good reason. There's no reason that AJ or Taiwan or some of the other freshmen in our program or others need to be as physical and defend at the level that you do right now. Would have had to do that when you're in high school, for the most part. And that isn't to suggest that those guys don't play hard defensively, that AJ doesn't understand how important defense was to winning a state championship. But individually, being held accountable and having the expectation of how you have to defend at this level to have success, it's different, and that takes time. Now, offensively, he puts immediate pressure on the other team. You know, when he's coming, as soon as he crosses half court and he's coming with that basketball, there's immediate pressure on the other team. And that's one of the reasons why we feel like he can have success early, because of the amount of pressure he can put on the defense. And then he can do it in different ways. You know, he can do it off the dribble. He can do it going left or right. He can run off screens. You know, the catch and shoot, his in-between game. He's worked hard at getting to the basket, but he's got so many things about his offensive game right now that are advanced for a young guy. That those are things that we feel like he's going to be able to bring to the table right away.
With trade Croc situation, how important was it that